G'day, look, my name's Ellul. I've spoken about a number of issues, including the Poisons Act, the tax issue, which I will be speaking about again. One of my major concerns is that the Australian federal government are completely, fully aware that they are allowing your children and us to be exposed to harmful products that have been brought in from overseas, products that are banned, such as Roundout and other different poisons. Even up until 1970, in the 1970s, they were using Agent Orange. The linesmen were using Agent Orange to kill the trees. Now, these poisons that have been banned overseas that are allowed to come into our country and our nation, all are supposed to fall under the Poisons Act. Well, the Australian federal government are fully aware of all these different products. There is another product that I'm majorly concerned about, and that is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is a glue type product that is carcinogen, and in different forms it can cause cancer and blood disorders. Now, these products and many more are being exposed to the Australian public, but my major concern is the large amount of death in relation to our children. Now, these government officials, I call them murderers. There's no other way of putting it. You're a bunch of murdering bastards that are killing our kids, and you're aware of it. The whole lot of yous. You're all murderers. You know about certain products. You know that the Poisons Act needs to be brought up to speed. You know that for years and years people have been exposed to asbestos and you've done nothing about it. You know that at the end of the day these products cause cancer and kill not only adults but children. So you're not just murdering the general population, you're murdering children. My name is Jeff Ellul, and I've been a part of the CFMEU, the BLF and other different unions, and involved in the police union as well, speaking to the police union on numerous occasions about certain issues. Now, when I say that our politicians, our government, it's not just this government, it's the previous governments as well, excuse me, been sanding. Excuse me. So I've been exposed to a lot of this stuff as well. If you understand the raw footage that you are viewing, this is real. This is real. When I talk about the Australian public being exposed to stuff that we should be exposed to, and the politicians being murderers, they are. And they're murderers because of one reason and one reason only. And that's because the multinational companies and the multinational organisations line their back pockets, or we can say that they're too big to fight. Well, they're not too big to fight. Not when we bring one law up to speed, and that's the Poisons Act. We bring that piece of legislation up to speed, and that protects us, and enforce a policing agency to be able to monitor and deal with any poisons that have been banned overseas. Well, then we won't have a problem. Now, again, I will say this loud and clear. Mr. Abbott, you are aware that asbestos kills. You are aware that cancer-causing products have been brought into our country and our nation, because I know you're aware, because my phone conversations are recorded by ASIO. And on numerous occasions I have said many times to different union officials and different people in higher places that my concern is for the Australian public and our children that are being exposed. Now, I've been saying this stuff for over 15 bloody years. 15 years. So that means it's a lot of recordings. Now, I've been calling for a federal prosecutor or a federal judge to pull my ASIO file and put it before the Australian public. Well, here is a bit of it. Here is a bit of what's on that file. On many, many occasions, I have spoken to a particular union official from the CFMEU in relation to mass exposure of certain products and different products that are being exposed to our children. And on numerous occasions, I have said that this conversation is being recorded. So those people on the other end of that conversation who are listening to the conversation need to do their job, because they're put their hand up to swear to protect this country and this nation. So what's been going on? Why, if it hasn't been getting back to Mr. Prime Minister or the previous Prime Ministers or the previous Prime Minister before that, well, why hasn't it got back? Why haven't the ASIO agents and the people recording my conversations given this information about large amounts of people being exposed to stuff that we shouldn't be exposed to and causing death to their children, not just our children? There's no one that is immune from death when it comes to being exposed to different poisons and different products. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I call on you to do your job. Update the Poisons Act, bring it up to speed, and then enforce a policing agency that's going to do the job that they have to do, and that's protect this country and protect this nation. Remove all the products that have been banned overseas that are here. Remove them back to where they come from. You hear me? Do your job. Stop killing kids. Stop killing our babies. Okay? Too late for most of us, but it's not too late for them. They haven't got an immune system, so it's our job to protect them. Well, guess what, Mr. Prime Minister? It's your bloody job to do that too. It's all our jobs. But I'm aiming this one at you. Right at you, you bastard. This is up to you. To lift the Poisons Act, to bring it up to speed and put a policing agency in place that's going to deal with this problem. You hear me? Too many little babies out there being exposed to too much. And it's your job to do something about it, because the mums and dads are sick of watching their kids being treated for terminal illnesses and dying. So get it in your head, Mr. Prime Minister. I'm not going away. Get that message loud and clear. My name's Jeff Ellul, and if I've broken a bloody damn law, come and put me before a judge, you pricks. Come on, I dare ya. See you on the next video.